Hello once again, audience. It is I, Dan here, aka A4Sky, and welcome to another video on the A4Sky YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit, I want to share some stuff about myself so that way you could all get to know me a little better. Even those who already do know me, this is stuff that not many of you know about me. So here's the list. Alright, so I'm going to discuss those 5 things, and we're going to start it right now. I used to watch a lot of Disney Channel growing up, and my favorite song of all time from Disney Channel original movies and TV shows and all that happens to be from High School Musical 2, and the song is none other than Bet on It. That was, I loved that song so much, and I don't share that with a lot of people. Actually, no one knows about that. I don't think I've told anyone that, but now you know. And now for the next thing, because that song was pretty much my jam for when I was watching Disney Channel, my favorite Disney Channel original movie happens to be High School Musical 2. I love the second one way more than the first. So yeah, High School Musical 2, my favorite Disney Channel original movie. The song from it, Bet on It, is my favorite Disney Channel original song from all of its movies. And the third fact about me happens to be another Disney Channel fact, well related to Disney Channel. So, for about 10 years of my life, I had a huge crush on the actress Brenda Song. That was one of my biggest celebrity crushes, was my celebrity crush on Brenda Song. That lasted 10 years. Now, I've told my wife that I did have a crush on Brenda Song, but I don't think I explained that it was like a 10-year stretch. I did say it was for a while. But so, when I first saw Brenda Song on TV on Disney Channel, it was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And like when I saw her, I was just, and then you all know how it is when you get a crush on someone. Like the first time you see them, you're like, oh. But yeah. So then there was like the Wendy Wu is it Wendy Wu? Homecoming Warrior? I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself on here. Yeah, when I found out that Brenda Song was into martial arts and all that, I was even like, the crush hit even harder at that point. Because those of you, yeah, that's another fact actually I could put out there. So there's 6 facts. While I'm talking about it, I sat down and wrote a list yesterday to come up with what I was going to talk about for this video. But yeah, so there'll be an extra thing, and now that extra thing is I've always loved watching martial arts. I've always been into martial arts. I even practiced martial arts for a while, and I've incorporated some martial arts movements into my workouts that I do. So the 5th fact, which was originally supposed to be the 4th fact, but now it's the 5th. It happens to be my favorite video game of all time. My favorite video game of all time is a newer game. It came out, I believe, 2019, last year, a year ago, on the PS4, and then I believe shortly after it went on the Xbox One, or maybe it came out on the Xbox One at the same time. Actually, it released in 2018. Wow, it was a complete year off from when. Probably because I got it for the Xbox One in 2019, so that's why I was somehow thinking that, yeah. But yeah, so Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet is the game that is my favorite video game of all time. I love the Sword Art Online series, the anime. It is one of my top 10 favorite animes of all time, which I'm going to be doing a video on A4Sky Dork sometime within the next month. I will do a top 10 video of that, and I don't know why my hair keeps going that way. It's really annoying. I had to go through and delete like the whole thing. I already recorded this once. I had to delete it because this piece of hair kept going this way and it looked really dumb. That's the number 5 fact about me that not a lot of people know. And now, for the last but not least, the final fact is I absolutely love the Just Dance video games. Absolutely love them. It's the number 2. Like, Just Dance in general. I just clump all the games together. Just that whole franchise is my second favorite for when it comes to video games. Believe it or not. I recently started realizing this. Once quarantine came around, I got temporarily laid off, and I had to come up with an extra like workout thing to do every day. So I was like, well, I want to do like not a hard workout, but something that's like a warm-up before I do my actual workouts. And then that helps me burn a bunch of calories. And because my job is very, like, extremely physically demanding, so I'm burning like 5,000 calories a day, believe it or not. Well, when I work overtime, it's 5,000 calories a day. Usually I burn between 3,000 and 4,000 a day on a normal 8-hour workday. But that on top of my workouts, that's how I get to the 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day burned. So I was like, well, I need to do that. So I sat down with my wife and I was like, hey, so what do you think about me getting the Just Dance Unlimited, where it has like the whole library of every song with every dance? And she was like, all right. And I was like, because that's something I want to incorporate to my workouts. And, excuse me. But yeah, that's something I wanted to incorporate into my workouts. And her and I danced a bunch with it. And I still, every day, I have 3 songs that I go through every day. And then I add a 4th one depending on what I'm feeling. So the top 3, or those 3 that I always go through, I always start with Uptown Funk. Then I go to Gibberish. And then the 3rd one is always, now this one's pretty close to being tied with Gibberish. Like, I love the Gibberish dance. Okay, alright. So this one, the 3rd one, is actually my favorite dance every day. Every time I do it. It is Don't Stop Me Now by none other than one of the greatest bands to ever exist, with the greatest lead singer of all time. Okay, one of the greatest, in general, one of the greatest lead singers of all time. But my favorite lead singer that I think is the greatest lead singer of all time, Freddie Mercury. None other than Freddie Mercury happens to be the lead singer of any band that I think is the greatest lead singer of all time. He says vocal range all over the place. But yeah, as I was saying, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen is my favorite dance on Just Dance. So you learn a bunch about me. 6 things. Originally it was supposed to be 5, but as I was going through, a 6th one came up. So I hope you enjoyed all those things that I discussed. That's all I have for this video. That's all I have for the topics, the conversation here that I'm having with a camera. I hope you all enjoyed it. And have a nice day, morning, evening, night, afternoon. And don't believe me, just watch. Woo!